Congratulations, you're having another baby. Oh, that's so exciting. Your in-laws are gonna be moving in. Congrats. Either way, if you're growing out of your house, upsizing becomes a real question. And is now the right time? The first question you want to ask and get really honest about is, why do you want to upsize? And is it really needed? If your living room doubles as a dining room or an office, or perhaps you have multiple people in your family sharing bedrooms, that's all well and good. But if you're looking to stretch out a little bit, here's some really good things to consider. First thing, financials. I harp on this all the time, and I tell my customers all the time, you do not want to live for your mortgage. If moving into a particular house means you can never go on vacation, you can never go out to eat, it's a personal choice and I'm gonna back you either way, but I really want you to think about the lifestyle that this house is going to afford you. If you can upsize and be comfortable and still maintain the lifestyle that you want, then go for it. If not, there may be some other creative ways that you can look at improving your lifestyle in a house that's too tight. If upsizing is the right choice for you and yours, then market conditions are the next factor to consider. How quickly can your house sell? Do you need to sell your current house first before you can buy the next one? That is a conversation for you and your realtor. They're going to be able to assess your situation and give you the best strategy so that you can upsize to the right home with as little inconvenience as possible. And piggybacking on that conversation with your realtor is to figure out how much you owe on your house and how much you can sell it for. Because the difference is the equity that you have gained into your house. It's the money that at the end of the day goes into your pocket, either to buy the next home or for whatever you see fit. And that level of equity can also determine what you can afford for the next house. If you've determined that your current living situation is not sustainable and you've crunched the numbers and figured out it's a great time in your market, then the best way to hedge against inflation is to buy a house. By buying a house, you're locking in your mortgage, assuming that you have a fixed interest rate. Month after month, year after year, that payment is going to stay exactly the same. Historically, as years go by, prices go up. There's occasional dips and ebbs and flows, but the overall trend is upward. So if you can find a way to get in a house that fits your family, that you love, and meets all your needs, it's the best way to hedge against prices that are ultimately going to rise over time. To upsize or not to upsize? It's a question I get all the time as a realtor. And speaking of questions, I am going to be answering the 5 top questions you should be asking when you upsize. The upsize is great. A bigger yard, a lifestyle that you've pictured for a while. It's a super fun thing to consider, but just make sure you're considering all the major factors. I'm Lindsey Johnson, your resource for all things real estate. See you next time.